Hello and welcome back to Terrain Fever, where we have this beautiful view over the small town, soon to be city I hope, of Southwell, the latest addition in our ever-growing network of moving stuff. Lots of stuff, in fact. Stuff that is increasing each and every time. Now, a few things have happened since we last said goodbye in the previous video. Because, first of all, you'll see that we are now living in 8 March 1903. And that is because I have done a few things, mainly just lengthening up trains. What I did was I lengthened up, where is it now? The petrol train over here. I added newer and more goods wagons. Well, technically it's not more wagons, but they do have more capacity. And these are now those new type of, I don't know, they had that funky name. Let me just quickly take a look at how it was called exactly again. Oh yeah, there's Verbandswagen. Sounds pretty German, now does it? But yeah, so we've lengthened that up and added capacity because it was needed. I mean, look at the production over here. That's 48 for just Stockton, so things are looking up. Furthermore, I have lengthened up both trains that go to Featherstone and Stockton. The downside to that is that we missed a few train holes on this station because, well, you know, the trains do stupid whenever you reset their route. So they go over here first because passengers were piling up. Right now I've lengthened them up. I gave them both a wagon, so yeah, that's 2 in total, which should be adequate for now. Furthermore, because, well, I haven't been sitting on my thumbs, I have added quite a few things. These trains, I think, yeah, both of them have a wagon added, and we had like one train, I think it's the one over here. Well, it doesn't matter much because we had one train that still had the old good wagons back from the day when good wagons were also used for wood. I replaced them both, lengthened them up, and that should be enough right now, so well, we'll have to see. It seems to be good. One thing that I'm really on the fence about is whether or not we should upgrade the Featherstone Newton line. It seems to be at capacity or close to it, but I'll do that, you know, when the need is there. Oh, and by the way, look at that. It's the very first thing that is actually producing over 100 goods. Crazy, isn't it? So, yeah, that's what I've been doing, but it isn't just me that has been doing things, oh no. The developers also haven't been sitting idle. We have a new patch. This is build 8551, I believe, and well, it isn't like there's major features being added, but there are a few quality of life improvements, which most of them are under the hood. Apparently, the game was running on a single processor core thing, and right now it doesn't. They made it multi-core, which is a good thing, because they got a bajillion cores in the processor, so yeah, the game should run a lot smoother now. I can now also disable autosave, which reduces a lag bump each and every time, each year, because it saves at the 1st January of each year, the autosave. Not anymore so. For the rest, I think there were just a few minor things, you know, there were a few bugs that were squished. Main thing is the performance increase, so that's a real big one. One that I'm quite happy with, but in terms of features, nothing really big new stuff. Of course, they're still working on the DLC, which they said will be released in the second half of February, which, well, as of when this is recorded, is more or less 3 weeks. So yeah, that's coming soon. Looking forward to that. I don't know if it will be available in the current save or whether or not we'll have to start a new game to see the effects. But I don't know. We'll see when it is released. Now, last time we kind of hooked up Southwell to Relay, it was, But there's more. Oh, and one thing that I did do that I kind of forgot to mention is we had an issue over here. This iron ore mine was sending goods over the road towards this steel mill because apparently we had the train set to full load, so it was waiting, which increased the frequency times that much that it was faster to go over the road. So the train was bypassed. So to circumvent this, to avoid that from happening, I kind of had to make this train, on this route. It's better to open up the line itself, really. Southwell ore. I had to change this so it is just running around continuously. That has dropped the time to just a little bit less than it is for these goods to travel on road, but still, it isn't really ideal, so... Which also led me to think, like, maybe this whole train shenanigan that we have over here is a bit excessive. Maybe we should have used road vehicles. I don't know, we'll have to see. For now, we're gonna leave the train running. When things pick up, in terms of production, and it's still not running a profit, I might still switch to road vehicles, just so that we have at least a goods line. But for now, we will be keeping this as is. Now, there are a few things I want to do. First of that being that I want to hook up Southwell to Stockton, which should be an easy job really, because most of the tracks are already there. All we should need to do is, make a junction from over here, and then cross the water, and then hook up like over here somewhere. But, before we can get to that, there's an issue. I discovered that issue when I was upgrading the trains. What is wrong over here? Now, anybody who has been paying attention will know instantly, and that is that all the passengers are on one side. And that is not because there is a train has just left. No. That is because we have two lines that both gather up at the same, lane over here, so to say. And that's not right. If we open up the lines, we can see the issue over here. I want one of these lines to hook up to this lane. But that ain't happening. I don't know why, but we are going to make that happen. We're going to force those trains into this station lane. By using, I don't really know, where was it now? Oh yeah, by using a waypoint. So, we'll put one over there. It's even less expensive than a signal, but... we'll put one over there, and we are going to adapt the... which one are we going to put there? I guess it doesn't really matter so much. So what we'll do is No, not that one. We'll grab the Featherstone Stockton line, which is this one. And we are going to add this, I believe. Now... this should be the right thing, really. Yeah, look at that. You can instantly see it also changing, which is good. Now, of course, I mean, this is kind of like, it's just switching around here. And I know, but that's just the way it is. There isn't much I can do about this. It's just the way our tracks is set up. This is a huge increase. I don't know. Oh, hold on a second. Did all... Oh, no, crap. What am I doing? Remove. Right, okay, so we got that sorted, but I do wonder... Oh, the passengers are still there. At least it says so on the, on the station over here. I don't see them, though. If I unpause, are they all gone? They're not gone. Okay. Well, I don't know how this works out then, but they've turned invisible somehow. Regardless, that was one small thing that we needed to do. What's this? I mean, how does this work exactly, game? The water service, it's breaking. Yeah, it's a bit iffy, a bit sketchy, but fine. Whatever. We now need to hook this up, and, well, as one can see, we have plenty of money. The question is, of course, do we need to hook up? No, we do not need to hook up a second station department over there, because Yeah, there's already 2 hooked up, and we're only using 1 at the moment. So, I guess it is time to go into building mode straight away. And let me just see here. Because I see that we do have some terrain elevation here, which is kind of meh. I guess what we should do really is make the junction before that terrain and then just go like this, you know. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Like before over here, you know, we'll make this junction, this switch, and then go like this, have a crossing. Then maybe make a little bit of a curve like this so we can go above the water already more at a more friendly angle. Now, as far as the junction goes, there's 2 options we have here. Or we make a crossing and we do it with junctionary right before this depot, which I think we could do. Or, and that's the other option, which I'm not really sure about. We have a bridge, you know, we have the track that bridges the water. Go up, have another bridge, and then... But... I am not entirely convinced about that option, so we'll just keep it with crossings for now. So, right, well, let's build, I shall see. Alright, and there it is, the track's finished with a nice double bridge, even with this supposed bugged bridge version. It's working like a charm, and it looks rather good if you ask me. Look at that, nice big fat wooden supports, I like it, I approve. So, now it is time that we get ourselves a new line and a new train. And, well, I mean, this should be one of the more profitable lanes that we have, actually. But I just now realized a thing. And that thing is that currently, I mean, what we got is 3 lines operating only on 2 tracks if we were to send a train line over here. That is not what I want. So, we need to change a few things here. And what I'm thinking of changing is to change the Featherstone, Stockton-on-Tees. Yeah. Featherstone-Stockton line to switch tracks over to here. So that this whole junction kind of becomes obsolete, and we have just the Southwell, it is, I believe. Yeah, Southwell and relay lines hooking up to the leftmost track pieces over here. I think that would be the most optimal solution. So let's do a little bit of track reworking here, shall we? Oh man, and we just placed a road signal here. Balls! Well, I guess there goes that plan. Now, I do wonder one thing. If I remove this... crap. If I remove this... Good. The line isn't also removed. Great. Alright, time to do some track fixing then. Alright, and that's that done. And look at that, instantly the routes have auto-adjusted. Everything is just perfectly fine. Right, well, I mean, I don't think the passengers will know what's up anymore. I mean, for them, no time has passed, and all of a sudden, there's magically new tracks, and they have no clue where to be anymore. But I guess it will all settle all in good time. Now, with that in place, let's get ourselves a new railroad line. One that will be connecting up Southwell to Stockton. Yes. Of course, we cannot name this line 1. We're gonna call this the Southwell Stockton line. There. Alright, well, now that that's sorted, in terms of length, yeah, it's quite long actually. If you consider that, well, whoa. I mean, this station, out of hand completely. I mean, 88 is more than any of those trains running the Newton-Featherstone line can carry. Yeah, I was keeping an eye on the Newton-Featherstone line, and I do think it needs a capacity upgrade. This is kind of confirming that, but we'll leave it as is. In any case, in terms of length, you know, I mean, Newton-Lubillow's Featherstone, that seems to be a little bit shorter than Stockton-on-Tees Southwell. Same for Relay Stockton, seems to be somewhat shorter than Southwell Stockton, so definitely do we want 2 trains on this line. So, well, you know, that is going to be like what we're gonna go with right from the start. We're not even gonna bother with 1 train, it's gonna be 2 right from the get-go. Now, that means buying an engine. And we are going to take one of these because of loading speed, really. So, one thing I have learned right now is that because Stockton and Southwell, well, Southwell not so much, but Stockton is starting to grow, I think we should go with 4 wagons each, you know, so that we have some future growth capacity incorporated over here. There. Now, that might be completely overkill right now, but I think it will pay off really soon. So, Southwell Stockton, there we go. Now we need to unpause the game. I mean, that might help. And then, did I not set your line? Hold on a second. Southwell Stockton. No, that's really Southwell Stockton. I don't know what was up with that really, but the train's there now. we need to buy another one, of course, which we will do before we will go bankrupt again, because all our money is stolen by the bookkeepers. Let's keep it at that. So there. Now I won't assign it a line just yet. We'll wait with doing that till the train is, I wouldn't say it's exactly halfway. So once it's crossed like this junction over here, you know, on its way to Stockton, then we will set this train en route. But wow, do I see over here 3 of our trains? I do see that indeed. Wow, look at that. I think that's pretty freaking epic, actually, if you think about it. Now, why are you... I mean, you can go to a free path, don't you? What is the lines looking like? Unless you need to go to a depot, you had a free path all along. You are going to a depot. I did not send you to a depot. Or is there a Oh? I don't get this. Why are you doing this? Even for your line, look, your line path also says that you should not do this. That's odd. This is behavior the train should not display. That's really odd. Did I bug up something over here? No. Does not seem like it. It's just... I don't get this. Now, if there is a train running up ahead against it, doesn't seem to be the case. Maybe it was just confused because it was en route and we changed up the tracks. That could very well be the case. So, this train is kind of excused, but it is odd. And we'll just assume that these colored lines is what the train will follow soon. So, there. Now, where are you? This train is still over here. We have now hooked up Southwell to Stockton, so everything should be good. But there is another thing. Wow. Oh, nice. You have 12 capacity, so you're fully loaded. Wow, we might even need to upgrade that soon. No, there is another thing that I want to do right now, because we do have a few new vehicles and a few new wagons. I want to start capitalizing on that, because we do have quite a mixed setup of trains over here. Look, we have older types of locomotives. We have older types of wagons. I want to start using state-of-the-art stuff. Tell me, game, Southwell Stockton. How is it possible that this is a road connection? Game? I don't know. You have an odd definition of roads here. Very odd. Iron roads with wooden connector beams and whatnot. I'd say this is a bug introduced with the new patch, but no, well, I guess this will get sorted eventually. Right, now what I want to do is I want to start using state-of-the-art stuff. Now, I think with the trams, I'm not entirely sure, but I think with the trams, if we go to vehicle replacement, and we go to set vehicle, yeah, we are using state-of-the-art trams. So the trams are not the issue. The road thingies, though, I know that we have a choice over here. If we take Leominster 1, for example, thanks for showing up all the way over there. If we take this, by the way, are you? No, you're not the train I'm keeping my eye on. But if we take this, we can see that there is the Mac. Kind of a weird name. Now, it is 1 kilometer slower, but it can carry a whole lot more. And this one goes obsolete in like 7 years, whilst this one has a long lifespan ahead of it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to replace all the vehicles, which should also increase the capacity, which I thought at first wasn't really needed. But I can see, for example, there's quite a few passengers waiting over there. And at times, look, see, we have stations over here that just show 2 passenger people thingies waiting, which means that we might actually need the capacity. So we are going to start replacing all of these on those lines. So let me quickly set this up, right? Alright, and that's that sorted. Wow, whoa. Did I already? You look at that. We already have the new vehicles in service in Leominster. Oh man, I can't wait. I wanna. Oh, and that's it. We were actually looking at it. Oh, here they are. Look at that. Those are freaking diesel engines. How cool is that? Nice. I like this. They are a bit empty, and I am seriously wondering how these are driven. But look at this, man. Look at the detail. And are those like wooden tires? it almost seems like they are. Man, though I love the classic look of this, man. It looks good. It looks like a touring car, really, but man, that's looking good. Right, okay, so yeah, big improvement, I think. Oh, crap, and I was supposed to keep an eye on this over here now. Oh no, that's actually, that's going right on target. We will set this one right now. This is the right moment. By timing it like this, I think we'll have the perfect interval over here, so we should all be good. Now, back to upgrading everything. We have railroad lines over here. Apart from this one, which for some weird reason is a road line. Don't ask me, ask the devs. Over here though, because we know that this latest one is using state-of-the-art stuff. We know that this one's doing that. This one, Leominster goods, not so much. So what I'm gonna do is try and see, because previously I could not get this to work. What I'm gonna try and do right now is see if I can get it to work this time. Now, I know that this can carry 36. I don't think we should enlarge the capacity on this, so we won't. But we are going to set it to use upgraded vehicles. So now the way that I've been told that this will work is that rather than just replacing only the locomotive, which was what I thought this would do, we also need to add these. Now I think it wouldn't be such a bad idea to just go for 4, which is a slight downgrade of the capacity. But I don't think that that's such a bad idea, you know, because right now I saw it was waiting there with 25 in a 36 capacity setup, so we will put this to 25, so it will start replacing early on. And well, I don't know, I'll have to see if that actually works or not, but I'm hoping it will the first time it passes a depot. What we're also going to do is we are going to upgrade. Oh, now that might also be a reason why these trains are so stacked up. You're actually a slower version. Huh, I never bothered to upgrade the locomotive on that one. Right, well that explains everything. It's a shame though, I can't choose anything right now. But seeing as we have 15 capacity wagons of, well, these are the old type of wagons, right? I mean, those had like 6. Let me grab my calculator over here so I don't derp anything up. Right, we have 48 plus 72. Oh, come on. Damage typing over here. I know this is awkward. 120 capacity we have right now, over 15 wagons. I think we should upgrade that slightly. So let's set the vehicles over here to these fast locomotives. And then, well, these have 11. If we go with 6, that means 66. That means that we have slightly more capacity, which I don't think is such a bad idea. There. Wow, now that is quite something if we upgrade both of them like this. Now, we'll have to see when and if that happens. Then we have the Newton goods line, which also employs one of those older locomotives. Let's also fix that, because I've actually been getting messages about how that is a way too old locomotive and all that. Besides, yeah, no, we did upgrade the wagon types over there. We could also upgrade the wagon types over here, but I think we should do that once we upgrade the locomotives, really. I think that is a better idea. This one, Newton goods, yeah, that could do with an upgrade. So we'll add the new wagon. How much can it carry right now? 20, which is adequate, I believe, but I think we'll go with 24. Just because there isn't really any other option, so there. Now that can carry 24, so yeah, right, that's good. So start replacing that as well. Now we might be looking at a big chunk of money spent pretty soon. This is still using the old locomotives with 40 wood carrying capacity. Do we want to change that? I don't know. I think what we'll do is we'll upgrade those wagons once we upgrade locomotive. So for the rest, it's looking rather good. Relay goods, same thing really. You know, we'll leave that as is, and we'll upgrade the wagons once we also need to upgrade the locomotives. So for now, oh yeah, look at that. This is upgraded already. Nice, nice. So for now, it is looking rather good, right? Oh, what's not looking good is this. We have way too much coal waiting over here. Now, let me just see, because rather than replacing everything manually, I wonder, using this menu, would I be able to... Where is this ore line, or this coal line? Now I've everything named this easy, and I still cannot find the thing I'm looking for? How is that possible? It's not over here. How did I even name this? I mean, that is named... It's a purple line. That's the color of it. Come on, let me scroll. Southwell coal, here it is, right. Now if I want to add a wagon over here, can I just do that? I wonder. Let me try this. So we will upgrade this. Yes, and then... Now it's having 4. If I were to upgrade this to 5... and I click yes over here, would it just add one or would it replace the whole thing? I think the first one, you know, or the latter one, it will just replace the whole thing. I don't know. We'll have to see. Now, I mean, that's the upgrade thing that we needed to do. There is one more thing that we kind of need to take a look at. There are quite a few towns that have been growing like crazy. Relay is one of them. Look at the charge. Look at this. It is pretty much doubled in size compared to what it was once before we came around. And that shows there is new areas, new neighborhoods even, though I guess Relay does not have it that much. I mean, there's one over here, and there's one over here. Is this enough? Because what I'm thinking, you know, is that because we have these new neighborhoods, we should also adjust our capacity, our lines, you know, and add new station stops to those new areas. But only if they are like proper areas, not like just some road extensions with a few buildings on, like proper hoods with with circles in the network or in the city layout. Oh yeah, production going up. Yeah, look at this. Like Newton Lewillows has that over here, a new area. Same over here, really. You know? I mean, this is all new stuff. We could give Newton Lewillows a new line. Would that be worth it? That's the question, of course. No. We'll leave with... I'll just go and check. Oh, look at this. Once this is filled up, most definitely do we want a new line over here. And this as well. You know, this is one of those areas. Same over here. This is like Featherstone is on the verge of being ready for such a network expansion, basically. I mean, all it takes is just snap and snap, add a few buildings, and we'll add a few new lines. So Featherstone's not ready for it then? Well, Stockton is a town we kind of developed recently, so I don't know. I mean, Stockton kind of has everything covered, and well, Southwell is the most recent, so I don't think we need to add or adjust anything over here just yet. So I guess it wasn't that needed. It was just, you know, something that came to my mind. I mean, of all the towns, I think Rayleigh, what we could do is just add a line that goes over here, you know, into these areas. I don't know. I'm not really that convinced about it. Right then. Well, the current status is... Ooh, look at the size of the loads over here. Where is the train at, I wonder? Really, Southwell Coal. Where are you? Oh, it doesn't show me anything. Right. Great. Oh, there you are. Look at you, with your load full of coal. Being nice. 16. Yeah, that's definitely not enough. Now, well, that will get sorted. Now, one thing I do wonder... Whoa, look at the production over here going up like crazy. And we need to upgrade the iron train too, man. Southwell ore. Right, well, we now know this trick. Oh, yeah, of course I need to set the vehicle. Derp. Big me being derpy here. Southwell ore. Set the vehicle to... now, where did that... Oh, that popped right behind there. I was like, alright, now where's the window again? Oh, man. Right, and sorted. So, ladies and gentlemen, all I'm seeing over here is an absolute crazy amount of passengers and crazy amounts of money in our pocket. With a new patch and a DLC just around the corner, these are exciting times for the Locoboys. Do we need to adjust the capacities even further? Do we need to make new lines? What will be the next destinations in our network? All very good questions, of which a lot will be answered next time when we play more Train Fever.